he's this one, I don't know. From our lodge, he's about 80 miles away. Straight line.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So he's very, I mean, experienced.
Good views up there.
You have to right up the stairs. Somebody will direct you in the right direction. Hopefully. Yeah. Welcome aboard. So right up the stairs and somebody will direct you in the right direction. Enjoy your ride.
Thank you.
No problem. Hello. Yeah, right upstairs. Best seats in the house.
Hi.
18A and B.
TV ya, TV ya.
Dah perlu kereta CA KP ya.
TV kan.
Dah ada kereta baku. Kereta baku.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Are you all awake after your lunch stupor? Well, I want to officially introduce myself. My name is Alyssa, and I'm going to be your rail guide, but more importantly, your host, which means you only need to know one thing from me, that I am committed to your comfort and satisfaction on board this train today. So if there's anything I can do to make your trip more enjoyable, please let me or any of our other crew members know, and we'll do our best to accommodate for you. Now, before we can get onto this wonderful trip into the wilderness of Alaska, I have to do the dreaded safety speech. So if I can have your attention for just the next couple minutes, we're going to go over that and make some introductions. First and foremost, this train's in constant motion, which means we are going to be hitting some unexpected bumps along the way. And I want you to make friends on the train, but I don't want it to be by you falling into each other's laps. So, as you're getting up and moving about, just keep 3 points of contact. That just means keep your legs spread out a little bit wider and a hand on something sturdy, especially the hand railings going down the stairs. I cannot emphasize that enough. Now, in the unlikely event of an emergency, our first response is to go down the steps you just came up, and we will either disembark the train or we'll join the one in front of us. Now, if that's not possible, we of course have the emergency exits upstairs, the 2 up front and the 2 in the back. All you have to do is pull that lever handle, remove the leather stripping, we'll hand you a bottle of liquor and just wish you the best of luck. No, just kidding. Myself and the bartender are CPR First Aid Emergency certified, so if anything were to go wrong, we'd be able to take care of you. Now, what is going to be likely today is you're going to want to get up, walk around, check out the sights and views, and get some fresh air, restrooms. There's only a couple rules for these restrooms. Rule number 1, lock the door. I've seen more bear sightings on the train than off the train, and I'd like to reverse that process. And that brings me to rule number 2, which is lock the door. And I bet by by now you can guess what rule number 3 is. No, sillies, it's wash your hands. We are in an enclosed dome, so we want it to be the most enjoyable and healthy experience for you all, so please do remember to wash your hands. Now, if you were to take a sharp left at the bottom of those stairs, you'll eventually hit that open-air platform that you all boarded on. That's a great spot for some fresh air and taking pictures without the glass in your way. Denali has been visible all morning, so there's going to be great photographic opportunities for all of you on board, so please do take advantage of that. I should remind you, though, that this is a non-smoking train, so please do not use those as a smoke break. If you're in absolute dire need, please do come talk to me or our staff, and we'll do what we can to accommodate for you. All right, without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to our wonderful bartender, who has way more important things to tell you than I do.
All right, I forgot that was me. All right. First off, this is my first train ride working. I've been in Alaska for a week and a half. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm glad you guys could be here to experience my first experience in Alaska and cruising up to Denali, and what an amazing office I have. So I'm just going to tell you guys about the drink process. You guys have some drink menus right here on the front of your seat pack. And feel free to share with your neighbors if there's only one or two. I will be starting at the front and working my way back. There's lots of you guys on this here train, and there's only one of me. So please be patient and nice to me. I'll be patient and nice back, and it'll be a nice symbiotic relationship. And then their server will be starting at the back of the train and working your way front.
And for the rest of our trip today, just for your benefit, I use what's called a clock system in order to reference different points outside the window. So behind me, right over here at the front of the train, is going to be the 12 o'clock position. Behind at the back, behind all of you, is the 6 o'clock, which would make this side the 3 o'clock, and then this side the 9 o'clock. So if I'm ever referencing any points between those two, you know exactly where to look.
You can order these up here. Many of them. Yeah, they'll bring it to you. Not the food. If you order the food, like, you have to note it from there that anything. Oh yeah, and then they'll bring it to you. So you don't want to sit downstairs. What seat are you in? Yeah. So I'll just use that. Okay.
If you ever see these houses along the side or these driveways that are mysteriously going up into the hills, those are all homesteaders living a very simplistic, if not completely off-the-grid lifestyle.
So what did you want to try? We just have regular Coke and Diet Coke. And
All right. I know you've had a lot of people talking at you already really quickly, but I do want to introduce myself. My name is Sydney Jordan. I am the manager on board for the train, so any questions, comments, anything like that. If my staff's doing an awesome job, I want to hear about it. If they're not doing such a great job, tell me as well. We're great to have you aboard, and thanks for traveling with us.
so you went to two of the months. Okay. Those cups are really nice. I want to take one home. All right. Thank you so much. Got it. If I knew there was going to be a bunch of Aussies coming on the train, I would have told them to suck extra beer.
So over on the 9 o'clock side, that's over here, again for your reference, we are going to be able to see Denali just a few times, like briefly through over the clouds. It'll get smaller and smaller as we get deeper and deeper into the bush. However, it's a good spot to still utilize those open air platforms downstairs. Don't forget that you can take pictures without the glass dome and reflection in your way. And as we come closer to photographic opportunities, I will try as best I can to give you a heads up so that you have time to get downstairs and position yourself for those pictures. I'm a photographer myself, and I know how valuable that is, so I'll do my best.
It's not like a stout.
Just to give you a little perspective though, right now we're about at least 100 miles out from Denali. At 20,323 feet, you can imagine how much more grandiose it gets the closer you are into how big it is even right now.
I'm going to actually start over here.
Atau 4 by satellite. Oh, sing mana?
We're at 14. Sorry, I got to make a little
One
note so I don't lose you.
one
14.
strawberry
You want the nachos?
Sito ya apa? Strawberry be apa?
The snacks that are on there? You do. But you will be
Like kamu tak pernah nyoba, sudah boleh nyoba.
downstairs. Whatever you want.
Aku tak tahu aku ya. Itu aku pernah.
Would you like me to throw it on there open? You're on TTC with the, you're on with the mugs, right? I'll be right back.
It's actually translation from Native Alaskan is the river of sticks. And the reason for that is because it brings so much stuff with it. During the season when the snow is melting off and we're translating.